I believe to celebrate a milestone, we must celebrate the journey.
It's my approach to work or to life in general. A lot of people talk about live your life as if it's your last day. All of you must have heard this. So many people tell you, live your life as if your last day. I completely disagree. Because if you truly believe it's your last day, you will make wrong decisions. You will make rash decisions. And then you're going to live anyway. You live long enough, and then you'll regret what you did. My philosophy has always been for every day of my life, to see it as the first day of my life. Every day when I wake up, it's honestly the first day of my life, because I look towards the future. I'm so excited about the future. I'm so excited about what's going to happen next. I'm also conscious of my age. I wish I was 30, I was 40, but that's not in my control. But every morning when I wake up as if this is my first day. I'm so excited because I want to look forward. And I can tell you, it is only when you start to live every day as your first day, then you can have, transformative powers. You can move things forward. You can plan for future, because you'll take decisions which you will enjoy going into the future. It leaves a very, very deep impact. In my case, I spot a diminisher in a mile radius. I am an illuminator. My job is to be having a positive energy all the time. Whenever somebody comes with me with a big problem, cannot be done, oh God, my whole body sort of rises up. I said, okay, this is my moment now. I said, it can be done. I don't even know the problem. I said, give it to me. We'll solve it. We'll find a way out of it. And when it's given to me by very competent people, lawyers, company secretaries, others, I go through the Companies Act. It's that thick. I could have never imagined that in my days of education, I could have even read pages of that. I go through any book or any details, and I will come with a solution. 99% there will be a solution, because if you're an illuminator, you think positive. You think that you can find a way through it. You can break through or breach the wall, however thick that is. But if you're a diminisher, you just hold yourself back. Never start with a no. Always start with a yes. And then if you have to be dragged to a no, it's fine. There will be occasions when you will have no chance of saying, all right, fine, I give up. But don't start with a no, because you don't even know how far you can go in that process. That, to my mind, becomes extremely important. And the world has both. Every company has both. In Airtel, what we call these illuminators is can-do. All of you are familiar with this can-do attitude. You give anything to Airtel, however tough, difficult it is, they'll say, can be done. We'll do it. That can-do attitude is what makes Airtel, to my mind. And that we have to preserve. I worked very closely with one General Mehta, who was my Director General. I was the chairman of CII. We used to travel occasionally together. And I used to ask him how, and he was active in 2 wars, give me a sense of a good general. How did a good general operate in the warfare? And he told me something that I always remember. He said a true general is the one who goes ahead of the team and leads from the front, but does not just stay there, because he could march ahead so much that his team has fallen behind. Occasionally, he needs to circle all the way back, go behind them, and push them from behind, because teams need to be pushed as well. And never forget that in between, keep on going in the amidst of them to ensure that you are part of them, how they're feeling. And these are the 3 formations I've done practically all my life. While we are a very, very strong shareholder-led company between Bharti and Singtel, but we are an institution. We are a people's company, but we are entrepreneurial at our heart. We take decisions. Yesterday, Gopal spoke about how we defied the odds by not going for CDMA, not launching paging industry, not going for BWA. I can go on, and Akhil's famous outsourcing of network and IT. Nobody can take this decision if you're just a pure large institution. That entrepreneurial spirit is so important. Sarojit, I don't know where he is, he codified this when he was deep in Airtel. He said, Sunil, there are 4 phases: EE, EP, PE, and PP. By that he meant was an entrepreneur-led and entrepreneur-supported. That's your first phase. You are doing everything yourself. You have nobody to sort of support you, small band of people building a company. That was Airtel in the right first 1 or 2 years. And from there you move to entrepreneur-led, professionally supported. I moved into that phase very, very quickly. And then even more quicker, we moved to the third phase, where most of Indian family-owned companies have now been able to move. It's a PE, professionally led, entrepreneur-supported. And he told me, Sunil, for God's sake, please ensure this stops at that point. Never go into PP, which is professionally managed and professionally supported. He says, this company will get destroyed. So we have to hold that. Professionally led, entrepreneurially supported. And I don't need to be the only entrepreneur in the room. Each one of you are entrepreneurial. That is very important to my mind to keep. Most important feature, which I call the Brahmastra, the omnipotent weapon that is Airtel. The reason why we are here today is our people. All of you and those nearly 70, 80,000 people who are all attached to you in some form or shape in India, in the remotest corner, in Africa, Sri Lanka, in Bangladesh, in Channel Islands. That's our power. That power no one can take from us. And I always used to say, I've mentioned this to Amrita, I've mentioned to her predecessors, how do we bottle this? There is something that we do right in Airtel. How do we bottle this? I've asked Gopal this question. I said, we need to work and put this into a code. And I think we have found the code. Gopal actually spoke about it yesterday, and me and Gopal had not spoken. And I think the penny drops. The code is very clear now. The essence of our Brahmastra people is that everybody, each person, feels like an owner. And they are actually the owners. I have always said that our people are a real power behind us to succeed in the marketplace. 16, 17, 18 years, some of you have been there, Akhil was there, Rajan was there, I'm sure. I made a very revealing sort of pivot. I said, we will move away from customer first to employee first. If you remember Gopal's presentation yesterday, he spoke about we are a customer-obsessed company. Of course we are. But I said we will pivot to employee first. And there was a horrified, everybody was horrified. How can you do that? That is not what a customer service company can be. You have to be customer first. And there's a big debate we had. I said, no, it's got to be employee first, customer second, shareholder third, promoters last. But that's how we have to finish this debate today. Because my simple equation was, if our people are not happy, there is no way in the world I can make customers happy. It's impossible. Today you see those large, storied companies which used to respect and worship them. Where are they today? They talk about customer first, each one of them. But the people are not motivated. And in Airtel, I know how many people say, please open it on a Sunday, we want to come and work. Because they're not working for anybody else, they're working for themselves. Just like I am working for myself, you're all working for yourself. You are the true owners. And that is the codification of this one, that ownership we should never lose.